Hello there friends, I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I upload on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, but you can tell I also do surprise uploads. All you need to do is subscribe. Click that little button down below to join the party and then you will get notified and won't miss a single upload. If you already have subscribed, thank you so much. I greatly do appreciate it. Don't forget to go in the description box because as I do in all my videos, I put the link to my Poshmark closet in there. I've got a lot of things for sale in there right now and I'm moving in a few days, so yeah, I need to sell some stuff. I would really appreciate it if you could check that out when you get a moment. But let's talk about today's video. I am going to create an eye look and review the new Norvina 5 palette from ABH. This is it right here. I will open it up in a little bit. But if you would like to see it and see this look being created, then you need to keep watching. All right, everybody, I am ready. I sure hope you are, because it is now time to create an eye look with the new Norvina 5 palette from ABH. I cannot wait to dive into this. As you can see, I already removed it from the packaging. Original box was the same design. And those of you who like packaging, I think you will like this. Very pretty. I like this light purple with gold and silver design on here too. And it's a nice hard case. But what's inside is what's most important that everybody wants to know about. So let's open her on up so we can see what we're going to be working with today. And pow. Look at that. Oh my God. Those are beautiful. 25 total shades. You've got this gigantic mirror here, which is why I have it tipped upside down. And there's matte, shimmers, and pressed glitter in here. Keep in mind that some of these are technically pressed pigments, and those really aren't eye safe, which is kind of ironic because it's in an eyeshadow palette, but just their way of covering their butts because pressed pigments can stain your eyes and your brushes, so just be aware of that. But I definitely love purples. They are one of my favorite shades to work with. They're also one of the hardest shades to make right. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. And if you love purple shades, this is going to be a dream come true for you. All right, so I am excited, and I already did prime my eyes. I used P. Louise in the shade Rumor 2. It's close to my skin tone. I thought of using white to try to make this pop a little bit more, but I think these are going to pop just fine from what I've seen already. So let me just touch this up a little bit here since my eyes crease. That's what happens when you get older and have hooded eyes. Trust me. All right, so what I think I want to dive into first, I'm going to tip it upside down again, is this shade here. It's kind of like a pinky purple. It's shade number B2. That's another thing about this palette. They don't have traditional names, just numbers and letters. So let me take some of that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. I just took a little dab. Okay. And I'm going to start applying that here in the outer corner and bring that over. It's a really light shade, so let me just take a little more. Tap. Always tap your brush. Don't blow on it. That's not very sanitary. And then just bringing that over a little more. I am using a Morphe brush here. This is one of the ones from the Jeffree Star collection. I do like to let you know what brushes I use. So I'm just blending this. It's blending really nicely. And I said it's a light color, so I wasn't expecting it to be super dramatic. And I think it's a nice, subtle, soft color. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, as I always do, I will put one shade on the eye and then I will go and do the other eye just so that way I can get them to match right away. And I'm going to go do that now. Okay, I have not that color on that eye, so I think what I want to do now, I'm going to turn it over here for you, is go into this shade, which is right here. And this one is E2. And I'm just going to take my Lunar Beauty, this is the E3 brush. So dipping into the E2. This is what we got. Tap a little off. And I'm going to start putting that here in my outer corner. And I'm just going to kind of deepen this up a little bit. Get that in the crease. Just going to dip a little bit more. There we go. So it's kind of more like a plummy color, but not a dark plum. Actually, I shouldn't say plummy. More of a mauve color is probably a better way to put it. There's definitely shades in here that I would say are closer to plum than this one is. So I'm just deepening that up here and blending it over. This is blending really beautifully. You can see that. It's like so effortless. I'm loving that. And I'm just going to kind of blend it out like this just to give it a little bit of a shape. Just like that. Alright, so as I said with my tradition, got to go to the other eye. Okay, back. Let's keep moving forward here. And what I want to do now is deepen up the outer corner, and this C3 shade is definitely calling my name. This beautiful purple right here in the middle. So I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush and dip into that and apply that to the outer corner in that V. This is kind of my aesthetic. I will change my makeup look now and then. I just prefer to do it this way. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that. Deepen that up. Now, of course, if you take more coats, you know, applying more of the shade on there to build it up, that's definitely, of course, going to make it much more dramatic and brighter. I'm not really trying to do that. I'm trying to get it so that way it does pop. I do want you to see the colors, but I don't want anything too out over the top, basically. I just still want something that's soft and colorful. So this is kind of what I'm going for. But I can definitely tell that this shade will be really popping if you apply more of it to build it up. Definitely. But this is all I'm trying to do today. So you can see that right there in that crease. Let me go do the other eye. Okay, I'm back. Got that shade on now. And what I want to do is deepen up a little bit more just on the outer part of the lid. So I'm going to go into, where was it here? This one here, which is D5. This deeper purple. This is more of a plum color, actually. So I'm just going to take this brush, has no numbers, just from the Makeup Institute of Los Angeles. Dip onto that a bit and put that right here in the outer part of the lid. And just so you know, I'm not experiencing any fallout yet. So just ever gently tapping this on here. Just like that. Just to give it a little bit more depth. Let me put a little bit more on. Oops, forgot to tap it. Yeah. See, these shades can really be something, definitely. And I might create another look with this and make it definitely be more dramatic than I am today. If that is something you'd like to see, please let me know. And I'm going to do this eye. I'm going to keep talking because I want to mention something. If there is any palette or other makeup item you would like to see me review, you can go ahead and let me know. I will definitely try to accommodate that. Because I know most of the things I do on my channel are related to wigs, but I have a passion for makeup. I always have, so I would really love to be incorporating more makeup looks on my channel too. All right, so I have got that on, and you can see that that definitely deepened up that corner a little bit more. All right, so now time to go ahead and apply something to my brow bone. So I'm going to take, I'm just trying to decide which one here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the basic one right here, which is A1. Yeah, A1. And just take this Morphe brush, again without a number, tap into that, and just apply that to the brow. Whoa! Did you see that? Holy crap, and I tapped it off too. Maybe just not enough. Wow, that definitely is a highlight. I'll be honest, look at it. It just looks like a basic white, does it not? It's not that. Holy cow. Okay, I'm impressed with that. That is a beautiful highlight shade right there. Yeah, really nice. All right, so I got to be careful with applying this to the other brow bone. Wow. But I do want it to match, so put a little more on there. Just blend that in. Wow. That's nice. Okay, I definitely love having a lighter shade like that, especially a white one that you can really see. So that's very good. All right, so time to do the lid. Let me grab my brush. All right. All right, what do I want to do for the lid? And I think I'm going to dip into this shade here, which is, whoops, A3. It's this purple shimmer right in the center of the top row. Taking the Luna Magic brush. I love this brush for shimmer shades because especially with the shimmers, you typically apply them with your fingers, right? And I do if this brush doesn't work. And this brush works so much better than a lot of other ones do with shimmers. So let's see how it applies with this. To know if I need my finger or not. So dipping into A3. And I'm gonna start that right here. Okay, it's working with the brush. So I'm just take a little more. Okay, yeah, brush is working. That's very pretty. It's just a light lilac shimmer. And I think that's gorgeous. So I'm just putting a little bit right there. And I'll do the other eye. I'll do this one on camera because it should go quick. And as I said, not much fallout, and the pan doesn't have much kickback either. So this is nice. So I think these two shades together, that plum color with this one, kind of gives it a nice gradient look. All right. So let me just color switch this because I'm going to use the same brush. And I think now I'm going to go into E1. And that's the shade down here in the bottom corner. This one looks kind of like a peachy pink. And I'm going to put that right here over that. Doing it very gently, just kind of tapping it on. That is really pretty too, especially when you blend the two together next to each other like this. Yeah, a little bit more of that. I'm going to bring that over to the inner part of the lid. Just kind of put it over the shade so that way they blend together and there's no harsh line between them. Let me go ahead and do the other eye. I'll do this one off camera. All right, that is on. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corner using Lunar Beauty E7 brush. And I want to dip into this shade here. which is right below that one I used on my brow bone. So that one is B1. That one looks like a really beautiful shimmer. So let me take that, apply that right here. A little more. Yeah, that is pretty. It's kind of like an ivory color. It's got a little bit of a gold reflex to it. So I think that's really gorgeous. And I'll just highlight the other corner here. Okay, there we go. And I know I do things a little differently. I do my lower lash line last. Not everybody does that. That's just how I prefer to do it. And I think I'm going to go back into the C3 shade right here, which is right in the center, that really beautiful purple. I'm going to take this Morphe brush and start right here and bring it over. Just need a little more. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of blend that a little bit just to soften it. Bring that up into the corner. Just like so. I'll go to the other one now. All right, I actually decided I want to do just a little bit more with the lower lash line. So I'm going to take that M506 brush again and dip into the shade here, which is B3. Very light lilac shade. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and kind of smoke this out. There we go. Yeah, that I think that was probably a good idea. And it's also me using another shade in here. I mean, I can't use all 25 in one look. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? I think that would kind of be a good challenge to see once. And there we have it. So let me go ahead, go off camera, do the lashes, lip, and put my wig on, and then you can really see how it's supposed to look. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back with the finished look. Before I go any further, let me go over what I used to complete it. I did use an eyeliner in my waterline. I chose this one from ColourPop. It's one of their gel cream liners, and it is in the shade Fluffy. For my lips, I didn't need to line them with this product. I used a lip gloss from Trixie Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Chill Pill. And for my hair, I just took the braids down and decided to go natural today. No. I hope you didn't believe that, because my hair never looks this good naturally. Instead, of course, I put a wig on, and she is Ricarda from Bobbi Boss. If you would like to know what else I used for makeup on my face today, I will put that down in the description box. So now let's take a look at this creation I did for you all today. Please don't forget to give me your respectful thoughts down in the comments. Now, I did say that I was going for something kind of soft but colorful, and that is what I went for. But I am still kind of regretting not doing something very bold and poppin' with color. But if you want to see that, don't forget to let me know in the comments, and I will definitely make that happen for you, because this palette, you can definitely create a look like that. I am very, very happy with this. As I mentioned, purples are one of the hardest shades to work with. They sometimes can be very patchy, they don't blend, and even worse, they have no pigmentation. But I didn't experience anything like that with any of the shades I used today. They blended so effortlessly. I love the fact that there was no fallout whatsoever. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. I just want to hug it. I know that this can be pretty expensive. It is $60, which is why I'm late to the game and reviewing this palette a little bit later than everybody else did, but I hesitated. The price tag did make me hesitate because I'm moving in a few days and I really have to scrape my pennies together. But I scraped up some pennies for this baby, and I'm not regretting it one bit. So let me open it back up so we can go over just a couple of the shades I want to point out. I want to say that I was super impressed with this A1 shade that I used on my brow bone. Yeah, I wish all the white shades would have that reaction because I'm very impressed with it. I love how it highlighted right there. So I will probably be reaching for that shade a lot, even when I'm not using this palette for the day, just because I want that highlight there or in the inner corner. I think it'll look beautiful on the lid too, but for my aesthetic, that's probably where I will use it the most. And there's a couple other shades in here I really, really want to use, just couldn't today. And especially this one here, which is D2. It's this pressed glitter that looks stunning. And I also want to try this one here, C1, this beautiful shimmer purple. I think that would look really gorgeous as well. But of course, you can't use them all. Then again, I did say that would be a cool challenge to see at some point, but today, no, I wasn't doing it. So I am happy though that I got to use quite a few shades in here and that all of them worked out beautifully. So I think this is a wonderful palette. Love the quality. I love the different shades that are in there. You can create so many looks with it, and that is definitely worth the money in my opinion. So I am giving it the thumbs up. I love it. Think it's a great palette, and I do recommend that you get it yourself. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time. So till then, bye-bye.